New question, the member for Whitby-Oshawa.
Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Premier. Premier, families across Ontario are waiting for the final report of the Select Committee on Developmental Services to be released. As you know, the committee travelled across Ontario and heard from hundreds of individuals and families that need help. Based on that, we wrote a comprehensive report that would have been released on the Monday after the election was called. Yesterday in the House, the new Minister of Community and Social Services said that we continue to strengthen the way we provide services to those with developmental disabilities. But what we heard in our committee over and over again, Premier, was that the system is broken. We have addressed those systemic problems in our report and have provided concrete solutions. Premier, so my question to you is, will you recommit to restriking the Select Committee for its report pending?
So, Mr. Speaker, I am extremely interested in the work of the Select Committee, and in fact, Mr. Speaker, this is an issue that a number of us in this House, on all sides of the House, have been concerned about for some time, which is why, Mr. Speaker, in our budget, there is $810 million to inject into the system, Mr. Speaker. I'm very aware that once a young person goes through our education system, at the end of that time, so at 21 years of age, when they age out basically from all of the supports that the education system has in place, there is very little, and in fact there isn't a system, and we need a system, and we need supports for families. So that's why that money is in the budget, Mr. Speaker. That's exactly why we need to work with everyone who has advice for us. And as I said, I'm very interested in the report of the Select Committee, and I think that we should absolutely pay attention to the work that was done there.
Supplementary.
Well, I would say, to the Premier, through you, Mr. Speaker, that committing the money is only one part of the solution. You need to know how to deal with the systemic problems that have been identified by the Select Committee in a nonpartisan way. These are solutions from all three parties. We've heard from hundreds of families who have children with autism that need treatment and help at school, for adults with special needs who have their parents cannot take care of them anymore. They're having to drop them off at developmental services offices. We have hundreds, thousands of young people in Ontario who, when they turn 21, have nothing, no job, no life, no hope. We've addressed all of those issues in our Select Committee. I cannot understand why you committed this money and you don't even want to hear what the Select Committee has to say. Today, following question period, I will be asking for unanimous consent to have the Select Committee restruck so that it can file its final report and table it with this legislature. Will you commit to supporting this unanimous consent?
Thank you. The member from Prince Edward Hastings is Warren. While the clock is stopped, I'm going to remind people that when I do warn you, there is no warning after that. You will be named. Premier?
I know that this issue is part of the discussions that the House leaders are having right now, and so I understand that the politics of why the member opposite, at least in part, is she's raising this issue. But, Mr. Speaker, I will not take a lecture from a party that was going to cut billions of dollars from services across government, Mr. Speaker. I will not take lessons from that party, Mr. Speaker, when they were going to make those cuts. The fact is, we have put money in the budget to deal with these